what is in my bag. So before I begin, I'll give some context of who I am. I've been a photographer for, I don't know, 20 plus years. I think I started being freelance, so paid work, 13-ish years ago. So my gear has changed quite a lot in that time. The bag is a Hadley Pro by Billingham. I love this bag. I'm not going to change it. The gear that I now have kind of represents covering more than just being a specialty, so it's not so much just a prime lens. I've probably already made just one jump cut just then because I messed up what I was saying. So let's dive into it. The camera, Sony A7S III. Can you please pretend this is an A7S III and not the original one, because that's what I'm actually filming on. So imagine that is my normal carry, the A7S III body, and the 24-70, which is in fact this lens. This is the G Master 2. I bought this thinking it was going to cover me for a very long time, and then they went and released the 28 to whatever it is 70 f2, and I really wish I knew that beforehand, but I didn't, and here we are. That's the camera and lens. Filtration wise, I have two things on it. The mist 1/8 filter stays on there all the time, regardless. And then I will remove the only 3-stop ND, so it's not a variable, it's a hard 3. That's what she said. On there, and then I can remove it or in future add to it if I need to get 7 or 8 stops to shoot in daylight. So that is that. This isn't a bring with me every single day. This is depending on if I'm traveling or if it's sports or if it's something long range. So it would need to be motorsports, drifting, mountain ranges. It's very specific what I would bring this. So sometimes if I don't know what I'm going to get, it is in the bag. And that is I think it's another G Master lens. I used to care about specs, I don't anymore. 100 to 400 f 4.5 to 5.6. Filtration wise on this one, I've got a 77 to 82mm adapter to fit if I need to swap over at any point to step up ring on that, and then it's just a UV to protect it. I really should clean this at some point, that's pretty terrible. In my bag video, I had mentioned that this bag, because I've had it for, what was it, 13 years, 12 years? More than that? I don't know. The inside, or the fluffy stuff, it just gets everywhere. I should really buy a new insert for that because it's getting all over the white lens and you can really see it. Right, moving on. Next, on this pouch, I always keep a notepad in here and a pen. I could write my ideas down on my phone, and I often do, but this shall remain in here. Hey, look at that, there you go. I don't know what year this was, but I wrote S-Log3 values for this camera, ISO 640, 12800, picture profile off, and then S-Cinetone. But these days, I don't bother with the others, I just use S-Log3, because if I'm editing it, if it's going to go in like Premiere Pro or whatever anyway, then I might as well just make the most of it. So that's that pouch. Next one has a little more in it. This is a Canon L lens pouch from when I used to have a bunch of different L lenses. I thought this was a very nice suede, and I'm assuming leather at the bottom. Yeah, that's a good pouch. In this one, I keep a Peak Designs sort of attachment plate and hex key to undo that if I need to, because I don't want to be stuck without that. Some sort of microfiber will always stay in there. I don't know where I got this from. Maybe it was free from an old Digital Rev order that I did. I can't remember, but that is the card holders for the SDs and other stuff that stays in there. Other than that, there is a lens cap. No, there's not. A body cap and the end of the lens cap, because you never know if you need to travel with just it on its own. And then I always keep different kinds of leads in there. So this is less than what's normally in here actually. I normally have every single version, USB, USB-C, whatever you need. If I'm traveling, if I'm on a train, or whatever it is, I like to make sure that I have it for charging, data transfer, whatever it is. Okay, that's about it for the bag itself. Sometimes I will carry a third lens, which is this one that's filming. That is the Sigma 35mm 1.4. Right now it's filming at f2. I think that looks kind of nice for interview styles. And that will sit in the third pocket, so camera in this one, big lens in this one, which is a wider space, and then the 35 in that one, and it all fits. Yes, it's heavy, but it's fine. That's just how that works. And until I change my system to something smaller, to maybe another Fuji again, or Leica, or whatever it is, I've got to stay with the big kit because I'm invested in it. And would I like to replace it all? No, but it would be nice. It'd be nice to have something more stylish than these quite honestly ugly bodies that everybody has. They don't look nice, and especially with long lenses, you just, I don't know. If you're bringing this to a party, a gathering, nobody wants to be, you know, like they're on some paid shoot. Moving on, the daily carry, part that, part in my pockets as well. So I'll put this to the side because you've seen that. Sometimes if I'm traveling on an aeroplane, I will carry these Bose headphones. I think the NC 700s, noise cancelling ones, noise cancelling over the ear headphones. I thought they were good until I tried these. And I wasn't sure because I'd never owned any Apple headphones. But these are actually brilliant. Hold for sneeze. These are the now older AirPod 2 Pros, whatever the product number is for that. I think the noise cancellation is actually better than the Bose. Maybe one day I'll do a test where I'll put these with those over it on an aeroplane and see if you can hear anything. But these do such a good job. The battery life is fine. I think it's 6 hours before I need a recharge, when these are something like 30 hours. Next up, of course, you have a phone. I have a phone. It rotates on my Fallout themed backdrops on it. Spare batteries, I won't carry these in my pocket. I will carry these in the Canon pouch that I mentioned. I bought, you know, not fake, but dummy batteries, whatever you want to call them, third-party ones. They've died, and the body would say this is unsafe to use. After having an update, it would say this is unsafe to use, we don't recommend it, blah blah blah. Do you want to go ahead? Bit of a pain, but it's fine. Lastly, on the daily carry, a tiny little wallet. I got this in Camden Market in London. I don't know if you've ever been there. If you're not from the UK, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but I think it still smells nice. A little bit. It carries enough for 3 cards, and that's all I wanted. I didn't want to keep any change in it. What I shouldn't probably show is the overhead shot of that with the numbers on it. Yeah, because you never know. Tiny little thing, takes up no space at all, and yeah, has aged quite nicely. And that's about it. It's not elaborate. There is no million items like some people do. They say, what's in my bag? And they have this, and it's like, there's no way that fits in all your bag. You're just showing off all your gear. So putting these back to one side again, the stuff that I actually carry in there at most is the body, the lens, that 35, and that covers everything. We got low light, everything from 24 to 400. Both cameras are still on 12 megapixels, which is interesting. I would look at another body, which is a high megapixel one at some point. It's not a priority, it doesn't really matter at the moment. And I don't think that needs to be any longer than what it is. I think that is that done. That is the what's in my bag video. So thank you for watching. Let me know if we have any similarities in gear. If I have missed anything, I will add it to the comments. I don't ask anything of you. There are no sponsors. I don't make any money from doing this. There is no ad revenue at the time of making this. I'm very far away from doing that. There are, no sponsored posts. I don't ask for subscriptions, never have, because I believe that people will if they want to. So yeah, I don't ask anything really of anybody. In this case, I guess the only thing I would ask is if you would like to follow my Instagram to see more photos, stuff that I don't post to here, then please do, because I've never made it over 1,000 followers on that, and I've had that account probably since it came out. So that's kind of sad. But here we are. Thank you again for watching and spending the time to sit through this, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers. Bags. Bags, bags, bags. 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 How do I even begin this? I didn't even think about what I was going to do. Okay. What's in my bag? I love these kind of videos. What is in my bag? What is in my bag? I love these kind of videos. I like watching them. I like seeing all the subtleties that people have between their stuff. So this bag, Bellingham Hadley Pro,